We celebrated. Let me stop playing. Let me stop playing. Let me sit down. Let me relax. Jet sitting right next to me, acting like I'm sweating. I've been dancing with my ancestors all day. Look at me, I'm sweating. Who's sad? Hello, everyone. You guys should join me in dancing. I'm eating. I'm cleaning up. New Year's is coming up. How y'all doing out there? What's going on? Hello, Patty Mom 385. First time seeing you. First one. Hey. Hello, Jikeya Turner. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello, Tootie Santiago. How is everyone doing? Hello, Truly Legendary 25. Hello, Angela Price. Thank you for your donations. I appreciate that. Blessings to you. Hello, Shelly Loved. I'm not going to say it. Enjoy. Yo, I've been dancing all day. Can you tell? Can y'all tell? Yeah, I'm sweating. Yeah, y'all can tell. I've been dancing all day. Clean up and dancing. That's what they got me doing. So I feel like something significant is going to happen either tomorrow or at midnight. You feel what I'm saying? You guys feel what I'm saying? And I was like, hello, Leticia Bush. Hi. And I was like, they were like, take this to YouTube. I was like, okay, we're gonna celebrate. So I've been listening to like African music, Jamaican music, island music, Afro beats, fusion, Afro beats, contemporary, whatever you want to call it, right? And I've been dancing, clean up, dancing. And as I'm dancing, I could see visions of myself. Like it was like as I'm dancing, I'm channeling, or as I'm dancing, they're showing me something, or I'm receiving downloads. It's crazy. I've never had that before where I'm dancing and I'm getting downloads. So how you are doing today? Oh, I'm just in I did a mukbang on my new channel last night for those of you who missed it. The name of the channel is called Bella Adaze. Let me see if I can pull it up here. If I can't, then it's on my community page and everything, so you guys can check that out. Bella Adaze. That channel doesn't have any specifics. It's just I'm gonna be talking. I'm gonna be storytelling. Okay, it's going to be story tales. I think that's what I called it. Story tales. So we're just gonna talk about anything. That channel is for me to get out of the spiritual side and show you guys another aspect of me. That may be a little normal. So I'm eating the meal from last night, the remainder. Although I did boil some more potatoes and eggs. It was so good, man. My son was like, Mom, that was the bam jiggity bam. But he was full too. Hello, Soul of London. I see you removed the 91. 9 plus 1 is 10. So that makes sense that you removed that because tonight's the last night. But even though I believe that April is the new year, but we're celebrating this new year either way, right? Because I feel like ancestors, but I feel like ancestors are celebrating for a different purpose. It's crazy. I just feel like it's for something different. Maybe somebody's partner that they haven't seen in so long, or partner that they haven't spoken to in so long is coming back. I don't know. But while I was dancing, I'm not gonna tell you guys the vision I saw, but because it's for me and for me only. Yeah, you got out the chair? Okay, cool. While I was dancing, I just saw a group of women. I'm surrounded. I don't know what's going on my tongue. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay. I was surrounded by women, and it was like wise women. I don't know how to describe it. And I was in the middle, and I was just dancing, and I was dancing, and I was dancing, and I was dancing, and there was somebody watching me from a distance. It was cute. It was cute. I give you that. So that was very enjoyable to see. Um, there's different ways you could receive downloads. Okay, not just through meditation, apparently, evidently, you know what I mean? Also through dancing, through music, through symbols, through numbers, through even movies, you will receive messages that spirits want you to pay attention to. So a lot of times, my spirit guides choose my movies for me. They do. They be like, um, watch this movie, or watch that. The other day, I was watching Harriet Tubman. I was like, wow, maybe I should do a reading on Harriet Tubman one day. I was like, wow, this woman, although they looked at her as a conductor, I guess in my country, a conductor is someone who is second hand to the boss. Like, let's say you're driving a bus and it's a public transportation. You're gonna have a conductor at the door that's going to collect the money and call out where they're going. That's how it is done in my country. But in this movie, she's the conductor of freeing slaves and taking them through Underground Railroad. Um, and she became the highest conductor there is in history of freeing slaves. I was like, my goodness, that's a powerful woman right there. And she did this on the first time she freed herself. She was by herself. And the fucked up part is all this time she thinking about her husband back at home. Even though he's a free man, she was trying to get him to come where she was. This man got married on her and everything. I was like, hey everyone, hi Cassandra, hello Karen Arevalo, um, hello Montoya Toya, hello Stella, hello Ange Boogie, Boogie. Her husband got married to somebody else. She tried to come save this man, and he married to somebody else. That broke her heart. I was like, damn. I don't know what I would have did. I'd have been like, all this time. That's why I say don't put your egg in one basket. Don't pour your eggs in one basket. She thinking about bringing this man to her. She even took his last name, I think. And this man got married on her. Never thought she would come back. Thought she was dead. In his defense, he thought she was dead though. He did. But you could tell he loved her But he also knew that he couldn't put his egg all in one basket. Somebody said it's not Chris, baby. Shut up and slam the door. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. I forgot when do Chinese celebrate their New Year? Wait, somebody just mentioned that Chris Brown baby is not his. Okay, give me details, or send me. I said a couple of the readings I did. Even when I posted a picture of the baby, I was like, I still stand by what I predicted. 3 people are dead after a shooting at a church in White Settlement, Texas. That's crazy. At a church. People are so bold that you don't even have fear in your heart that you go to a church and murder people. But sometimes these people are controlled by, I almost want to say aliens, but they're controlled by, you guys already know what I'm about to say. Okay? They're controlled by those MK Ultras. That's why a lot of these militants, they go to the military, they come back dysfunctional. And you like, damn, what happened to you out there? It's not just a war, because they get prepared for these wars. It's not that. It's frequency. They be they're being controlled by frequencies, the radio frequencies. I don't know, HZ or some junk like that, 140 HZ. I don't know what that is. I think it's some type of sound or frequency sound. I don't know. 125, 140. So that's why a lot of these people come back dysfunctional. They don't come back right. I know a few people that went into the military. They were okay. And then I had an ex actually that was in the military. And even when I met him and everything was copacetic. It was when I left him. When I left him, he started talking about he got PTSD. I'm like, PTSD? I did not meet you with PTSD. Yeah, who said that? Ange Boogie. Yeah. Um, Spirit actually showed me. I don't know, sometimes Spirit choose what I should talk about. I was debating if I should talk about her. I don't remember her name, but she was 21 years old and she owned her own salon. I don't know. I don't remember what state. I think it was Baltimore. I'm not too sure, but I'm getting Spirit is telling me Baltimore. Maryland, Baltimore, something like that. But she was 22 years old, and I guess somebody was stealing her hair because she was a salon owner. Imagine being a salon owner at the age of 21. Man, you great. You're gonna be great. That young, being an entrepreneur that young, of course you're gonna be great. But there's always going to be people who's going to want to poop on your parade or pee on your parade. There were some guys that stole her hair, the hair that she sells. They stole like up to $3,000 worth of hair. And I guess she reported them to police and they beat her up or something like that. I don't know this whole story. I just okay. I don't know the whole story. I just know snippet of the story. I watched it on Trey Show. I think that's his name, Trey Show. I think There's a light-skinned guy that wears a lot of hat. I think it's called Trey Show. I'm not too sure. I don't know. They put it up on my YouTube wall. And I feel like when she reported them, they came back and killed her. Right in front of a child. They said she was killed in front of her child. I was like, that's a heartless, some of a, you know what? Heartless. I'm like, who does that? Shot her in the head. But I feel like it was all planned. It was all part of the plan. If you ask me. Because who does that? And I don't know what I want to say in broad daylight, so I don't know if it happened daylight or nighttime. But who does that? Someone without no heart, or someone who don't went cold, or someone who's being controlled. We're being controlled to kill each other. Until people open their eyes to see Spirit is talking to me right now. You guys might be like, she's crazy. But Spirit is actually talking to me, and I'm saying what it's saying. I did say Ancestor speaks, didn't I? Ancestor said there's going to be more shooting. I feel like lean is going to be more popular. Lean is that drug, lean. Yeah, boy, it was planned when they killed that girl. They planned it. That's why you don't let everybody in your space where you do business, even in your home. You don't bring everybody in your home. I remember somebody. There was somebody that wanted a reading from me, and she lived in Florida. And she was like, I would like for you to read me at your house. I'm like, girl, girl, I'm coming, Jed. I'm gonna give you an egg. Don't worry. He's like, mommy ain't dropped nothing, so she'll be eating. Yeah. But that lean, more people are going to be addicted to it. But I feel like it's a control of the masses. It's like a signal that controls these celebrities to do stuff. I almost want to say it's in the studio. It's in the sound. It's like making music and incantating. I don't know how to explain it. That's what I see it as. More kids are going to be consuming lean. So parents, please make sure you tell your kids about this drug and caution them. Caution these kids. All this mass shooting and tornadoes. I'm getting flooding though. I'm getting flooding. I don't know. I'm getting it from Venezuela. I feel like ancestors are rising up to fight. To fight. It's like fighting for the world. Ancestors everywhere. trying to get rid of evil. Wherever there's good, there's always going to be evil. It's just like dichotomy, the two ends of a spectrum, two different ends of a spectrum. You have the blue pill, you have the red pill. You have the blue, you have the red. Choose which one. I don't know what I would have chose. Now I feel like watching Matrix. There's a lot of symbols and signs in movies. Don't become an extremist though. There's some people that's like very extremist. Oh my God, that's the Illuminati. Calm down, relax, relax. Hey guys, ciao. Relax, okay? But I do feel like these tsunamis and these hurricanes and this shooting and extra stuff going on is a distraction. Simple. It's a way to control the masses too. Yeah, yeah. It's a way to control the masses. There's a drug that is spraying the air. There you go. There was a book I wrote all this stuff down, but I forgot where I put it. So just take it as prediction two. Okay, what prediction two? There go the egg. Okay. So there's a spray they spray in the air, and there's a drug that they give people to turn them to be flamboyant, to turn them gay. They want more African American or African men to become gay and women in order to depopularize Africans, African Americans. Now, I've been said that though, but when they say they spray chemtrails, they're spraying all the things, you know. I forgot the name of that drug. When I find out, I'm gonna write it down. It might start with an X or S, I don't know. There's another drug called opium that you take. I don't know if opium looks like Molly. I don't know these drugs. I don't take those drugs, so I'm not aware of what it looks like. I don't even take pills for pain. But opium is another one that is used. I almost feel like they put in people's drinks. That is used to cause hallucination, to thinking that you already know what I'm gonna say. You know, there's nothing wrong with being gay. If that was your personal choice, kudos to you. And kudos to you being brave to come out and say you are gay. Because it takes a lot of courage and bravery and strength to come out and say you're gay. There's nothing wrong with that. But they're trying to create more gays in the Black community. I don't like using the word Black, but in the African American community, it's a way of depopulizing. Have you ever questioned yourself when you go by the hood? Let's say you just drive by the hood. You know people at the hood. There's liquor store in every stop. When you go to the suburban, you don't see that. You gotta drive a mile or half a mile to get liquor. So, and some people are gay because this is what spirit is telling me. This is not what I'm saying. Because of the abuse they went through growing up. So let's say someone was molested at a young age by a man, and they're a man, they're a boy. Until they heal from that, that will follow them up to the time they are of age, right? And what happens is that it causes confusion on the identity of your sexuality. And if you haven't healed from it, it will consume you. You know what I mean? I remember there was a guy, and I don't know where I was watching this at, and he had a whole family, but he was molested as a kid. I think it was in Yalla Fix My Life. I'm not too sure. Could have been Michael Jackson's nephew. I don't know. But he was molested by an uncle. I don't know. I'm going into the Jackson. Spirit is taking me to the Jacksons. Was molested by an uncle. He would not say who molested him because out of protecting his family name, I'm getting a name, but I ain't gonna say it. But it was one of the uncles. Is Jermaine Jackson his father? I'm just curious. I just want to know. But if there is a Jermaine Jackson, but I just got Jermaine Jackson. But I know Joe Jackson is his grandfather. He's married, beautiful soul, beautiful man. But he's ashamed of himself because of what he has gone through. He feels at fault. You know what I mean? He blames himself. People that have been molested and stuff, a lot of them blame themselves for what has occurred. Do you know that? And I'm here to tell you, it is not your fault, baby girl. It is not your fault, baby boy. Okay? The people that did it are so sad and sick. They're not in a good place in their life, but don't blame yourself because you didn't have anything to do with that. That was that person's insecurity that caused them a dysfunctional. There's a dysfunction in their membrane that caused them to act that way. But it never blame yourself, and it's not your fault. It is not your fault that you got raped. It is not your fault that you got molested. It is not your fault that you're having a baby that you conceived during the time that you were raped. I don't know I'm getting that, but I got that. It is not your fault. There's a need for wherever you are, there's a need for you to heal from that. Heal from that. Forgive yourself for putting yourself through that. Forgive the predator that did it so that you can move on with your life. But it's not your fault. So stop blaming yourself. You were at the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay? You were in the wrong family and you were in the wrong, I just heard Spirit say, you might have been in the wrong family. So maybe some people are molested by their family, raped by a family member, by an uncle. And it's not your fault. But you have to, even if you're in a family where the father kills the mother kills the father, a sibling kills your mother, whatever the situation is, it is not your fault. And I'm getting a story about a young girl. Um, I don't know. I keep getting this light skinned little girl, and your mother's boyfriend could have killed your mother. It is not your fault. Okay? This person killed, this person, first of all, held you and your mother and your sibling at gunpoint in your home. I think this person has been arrested, if I'm not mistaken. And you were more brave. Your mom wants you to know you were very brave. You were more braver than your mother. I feel like this could have been on the news. She got stabbed. I keep getting stabbed, stabbed, stabbed. So if you guys know this story, let me know. And you ran out of your home. I almost want to cry. My goodness. Your mom ran out of the home first, and the boyfriend pursued her and got on top of her and stabbed her to death. There's a lot of anger from this guy. A lot of anger. And it's not your fault that you lost your mother at a young age. Don't blame yourself for that. Don't blame your mother either. Forgive your mother. When you get older, you'll be a great woman. You'll be a great mother. Because you're going to kind of raise your siblings because you're so strong. And I feel like your mom is around you. You have brothers. Could have two brothers. I don't know where this story is, but I just got that. Your brother was killed in the house, in the basement. He killed your brother in the basement because he didn't like your brother. Your brother never liked him because your brother knew who he was. That's why. And I feel like your brother is around you and want you to know that he loves you very much. And I hope she watches this video one day, but I don't know if she ever will. But he wants you to know that he loves you very much and you did the best you could. You did the best you could to save his life. So I don't know if she's blaming herself for her brother getting killed and she's not able to do anything about it. And she blames herself for her mother's death. Your ancestors are telling you, don't blame yourself, baby girl. You were too young. He was sick. He was a psycho. Don't blame yourself. I feel like this guy used to try and molest you while your mom was out of the house. And but you were very strong. You went you made sure he knew who he was fucking with. And I think that's where the bravery comes into effect. Give me 1 second. Let me go put this plate away. I'm full. I'm in blood. Young blood. Okay. I'm not gonna be here for too long. I just said let me come. It's Happy New Year. It's New Year for you guys in America. So Ancestors wanted me to come out here and cheers. Mm-mm. Ooh, that's strong. Ugh. So, so it's not your fault, baby girl. Whoever you are, light skinned girl, you almost got killed yourself, but you escaped and went to the neighbor's home to get help. And let me drink this juice. And your neighbors called 911. And it took forever for 911 to get to your neighborhood or to get to you. And you were bleeding profusely. And you saw your mother on the floor. You saw your mother get killed on the floor. You saw him stabbing your mother on the street. Let me stop talking about it. That's really sad. I don't want to talk about that anymore. Um, I feel like they're trying to re-elect Trump. I feel like I don't know. I keep getting like he's traveling. I feel like he's traveling because he doesn't want to be kicked out. And I feel like a lot of this politics are bamboozled. You know what I mean? A lot of this politics are working cohesively together. But in hindsight, they don't want us to see that. They don't want us to know these things. You know what I mean? I feel like there's some Democrats that are Republicans, but they show themselves as Democrats. Um, so I feel like it goes hand in hand. The majority rules, and whatever the majority rules is what the outcome will become. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're saying, Stella. Hello, Victoria Queen. That's a pretty name. Hello, Joyful Life. Happy New Year to you. If I can, I'll probably come back tonight. Yeah, I'm not talking about that because if I delve into MJ family, that would be too broad to do right now, and it will overshadow everything else. You know what I mean? But I do get that your ancestors want you guys to connect with them more. Your ancestors do want you guys to be aware, be more alert and aware. Don't be paranoid. It's a difference. But be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of what's going on around you. What's going on with your kids. Teach your kids the things about life. Teach them the morals and values about life. Okay? Raising a child in the way they should grow so that he or she will not depart from it. I feel like they quote in the Bible or something. So they want you guys to be very alert. They want you guys to get them an altar. I do get that the ancestors are really, really fighting. And I feel like it's all ancestors. Majority of all ancestors coming together. Again, I feel like the Native Americans, um, wow, something about the Native Americans and the Indians are going to fight for their land. They're going to be fighting for their land. They're going to be fighting for their land. They're going to be fighting for their land. Now, the indigenous people, they keep saying the indigenous people are going to be fighting. So, because I feel like America was created, you know, But America was taken from the indigenous people, the Indians, the natives, you know. And I feel like that it's time for them to fight back. They are planning on fighting back. So you guys stay tuned. If you guys hear anything about um, something with the Indians and the natives trying to fight back to claim America, y'all let me know. It might happen in 3 years. It might happen now. Shit. Let me know. But Christopher Columbus did not find America. They want you guys to know that. And I feel like they want you guys to teach your kids the truth, the history, the history, the truth about the history of the world of America. I feel like they want you to educate your kids on the truth and do not allow them to be so consumed with what social media is showing them or what the news is showing them, but let them know the truth in their heart. They will try to get Trump to get reelected, but I keep feeling like Trump is sick. If Trump ever get reelected, if they do some type of foul play there, and Trump does get reelected, I feel like he's not going to run the whole 4 years. He won't be able to because the illness is going to take over. Because he's very sick. He's very sick. Something with Amazon and China. I don't know if China is fighting Americans or Amazon is having beef with China. I don't know what's going on there, but something with that aspect there. Um, or some it could have been a speculation that came out about China leaving Amazon. 90% of their product is on Amazon. So it's like doesn't make any sense, does it? No, it doesn't make any sense. So I feel like there's a lot of brainwashed people. People are brainwashed by society, people, and the way society use their power to control is by saying what normal is, saying what you should look like, what you should dress like, what is trending. That's pressure. You got me fucked up. That's pressure. If I use a goddamn CVS makeup, that's what I use. I don't give a damn. I don't have to use mine. That's too much pressure to put on yourself and say, oh, I gotta look like this, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta stay on trend, I gotta stay on top, I gotta too much pressure. Be your authentic self. You're having a human experience, my dear. We are all spiritual beings, connected. Our cords are connected. Um, so don't live your life trying to be trendy or trying to be popular, trying to fit in. It's okay. I love if I don't fit in, man. Be a transcender. Be a leader instead. Okay, set out trends so that people follow you. Um, because it's a lot of peer pressure that comes out of social media and the way your relationship should look and the way you should dress and blah 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 blah. I don't even show the picture of the guy I'm with. If I'm dating somebody, you're not gonna know unless you're my close friend and you've seen him around. You're not gonna know. You're not. I'm not gonna post this picture on social media. None of that. I've never done that ever. I don't do that because I don't want social media and evil eye people to interfere what I got going on. And everything is not for social media. Everything is not. You don't have to be chewing gum and you got to post it. You know? Sleep in the bed, I got to post that. You're putting too much peer pressure on yourself, sweetheart. Beloved. Sometimes you can't give, and you got to measure how much energy you give to social media. You can't be on there all day. If you're on there all day, how do you become productive? Some people, when they wake up, the first thing they do is get on the phone and get on social. Spirits are talking. It's not even me talking. It's spirits just talking here. And they'll get on their phone. They could be pooping and they get on their phone. They could be brushing their teeth and they get get on their phone. I guess they're talking to me too. Shit. But I watch my videos, or I go and respond. They like saying it's not you. Okay, good, cause I know when to tune myself out. I know when to go into meditation. I know when to go out there and walk around and smell the air and dip my feet in water. You know what I mean? Like, you got to take that time for yourself to connect with your higher self, to connect with your ancestors and God and your rishers, And stop buying. I almost want to say stop buying electrical cars. I don't know why I want to say that, but I feel like people are gonna start learning about electrical cars. I feel like electrical cars could blow up. Any small move, them things could blow up. So be mindful on your electrical cars. I don't know if they mean like the car you gotta plug in the wall, or the cars that has electric, because all cars have electric connected to them. But I feel like they're talking about cars that you plug into the wall. And be mindful of hoverboard. I think I said this in the other prediction. I'm not too sure. There's a recall. There needs to be a recall on hoverboard. I'm seeing a flooding in India. I don't know. I'm getting somebody sick in the palace. I don't know if the queen is sick or me. No, no. I feel like if the queen is sick, then I feel like that's the way of the ancestors speaking loud. Because of what it calls into. What's her name? Megan Markle. I keep hearing Megan Markle, so it got to be her name. Megan Markle. Her ancestors and Princess Diana and the African ancestors um, is fighting. They're fighting for the good people. Y'all heard that car beep beep? That's a sign. Okay. So she could be in her last days, who knows? But Adele have not been dead since since the ADs and BCs. She's been alive for thousands of years. And that's not her in her body. The person is just burying her body. I feel like she don't say anything in the public eye. She just hold on. I feel like there's people fighting for Meghan Markle and Harry. A lot of people love Harry. A lot of people do. They love Harry more than Prince Williams, because Prince Williams is an ass kisser. I don't know what I'm saying. But I feel like they're giving more business to Prince Williams because of Harry. I think I said this before too. You guys are gonna hear more about the palace, about the brothers. I feel like Meghan Markle is looking for a new place to stay, because I feel like intuitively she knows something. She knows something. I'm trying to tell you. She knows that there's a lot of gossiping going on in that palace. There's a lot of mean ways, wicked ways. They talk about her in the palace. She hears about herself. They talk about her. I think that's why she took a vacation to Africa. And I feel like when the palace people, the people of England or UK, saw some type of interview or documentary, they went buckers, buckles, buckles, buckers. They lost their mind. But I feel like they're going to be deciding to move. I feel like this might not have been done in history of historydom in Cat Williams' voice. I feel like thinking about moving to a new location to another country. I feel like it's another country. I don't know if it's Africa or Australia or Canada. I don't know. Maybe out of those three places. But she's looking at different places here that she wants to raise her children in. I feel like Megan Markle is going to have another baby. I see a girl instantly. I saw that quick. She's gonna have another child. See, they want to make me dance again. Um, there's a celebration. She's going to have a baby. Princess Diana is very happy that they're making this decision to move because they killed her. The person that killed her is from that palace. Allegedly. That's what I heard. Allegedly, the person that killed her. And I feel like when that car that she was in, I should do Princess Diana's reading one day. I feel like that car that she was in, as she was going, there was somebody from the palace that was standing where she could see him, and he was telling her bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. She knew then she was dying. She was going to die. It's a lot of messages coming in today. I keep getting flooded in Australia too. There's a lot of countries that could be in some type of flooding danger. I don't know. I'm getting Indonesia. Why a wildfire in Indonesia? So save the animals, please. Um, Something about it's going to be really hot this year coming up. 2020 is going to be really hot. I feel like agriculture, my food might be more expensive. Like plants, fruits, vegetables, it could become more expensive due to um, I don't know. I'm getting the ozone layer. Something about the ozone layer could be thinning. Something about pollution, the ozone layer is causing this drought. Okay. Um, so I would suggest if you have a home, plant your vegetables and fruits. Uh-oh. Okay. Oof. Ty, don't scare me like that. Ooh, child. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. So I'm getting like something in the comments of agriculture, the cabinet of agriculture, y'all need to revamp that situation up because the food is already expensive. And I'm getting like the cabinet of agriculture, maybe someone who's in charge of the agricultural services in America. You need to go check out with your employees and make sure that 2020 is productive with crops. Okay, because I feel like some type of drought. I feel like there's less mosquitoes. I don't know where that came from, but there's less mosquitoes because they're trying to be in control. They're trying to be in control of when the moon comes out, when the sun shines, when the rain falls, when there's tornado, when there's mosquitoes, ants, boogie, boogie. Oh no. But I feel like the hierarchies are in control of that, and they're trying to control the capacity of nature, which is not good or fair to Mother Nature because you're interfering with the natural resources of the world. You're intruding. And I feel like this could be a reason why the natives and Indians want to get their homeland back because you're abusing the soil, you're abusing the earth. There's a lot of pollution, not enough recycling, a lot of pollution here, a lot of damage to Mother Earth. I feel like Mother Earth is sad that, you know, people are damaging what she's built and people are interfering with her work and she's mad. She's upset. I have to go in there once in a while and give Earth some power because people are abusing Earth and people are overriding Earth. You're overworking it. You're overworking it. So I have to give Earth a little life sometimes. You know, I have to pray for Earth because our children lives on Earth. Even though this Earth is an illusion, it's still where we live, where we reside. When we go to sleep, we travel to different dimensions, but we wake up in the same Earth. Oh, yeah. What is a locust? Educate me, enlighten me, enlighten. What? Um, Elizabeth hired someone from the palace to kill Princess Diana. You know what? They had to get rid of Princess Diana, even though it was wrong. You know, do you know why? Because she was very strong minded. She was a very strong minded woman. She spoke how she felt. And a lot of the people in the palace did not like that, especially the queen. You can't have two masters under one roof. I always say that. You know, you can't have two masters under one roof. They're going to be going like this, knuckles all day. What's up? I don't know what the locust is. I don't know what that is. I do know lotus flower. I don't know what. And all I'm getting is mind control, mind control. And I feel like a lot of things that are happening is distraction. Just like when I'm tuning in or channeling and I'm reading these comments, and you guys distract me because you guys say something crazy sometimes, or you guys bring up something that was not even talking about. So sometimes I tend to stay here and channel when I'm done channeling, and I come to the comments. Then I go back and I come to the channel. So I don't know what that is, my dear God's child. So is it like drone? Is it like drone in the air? And I feel like that's a way of watching people. We don't have privacy in America because there's cameras everywhere. And be mindful, be mindful when you get this home. I almost want to say homeland security, but this homeland security is that you have camera in your home. There could be somebody watching you from that camera. So just make sure that I don't know. I'm getting a guy talking to a guy in his own house. I see somebody talking. He's looking at the camera, and the camera is talking to him. That would freak me. I mean, I'll probably laugh, like, what the hell? And then I'll call 911. Yeah, I do feel like we're being watched, whether you know it or not. Through your phones, through your computer. Now, I'm not saying walk around and be paranoid with everything. You got to still live your life through computers, through um, Android, I mean, drone or whatever they call that thing, or locals, what she said, through your laptops. And now they have this TV. Don't buy that TV. If you buy that TV, that's on you, boo boo. But I'm getting a TV that they come out with, probably gonna cost over $2,000 or more. And there's camera on it where the camera is watching you. Why the hell would I want to buy a TV that watches me? Eh? Are they mad? Are they crazy? I'm just speaking broke down English. Nigerian broke down English. Yes, and they fly. No one read this in the Bible. Mm. I feel like whatever that locust thing is, I just feel like that's a way of watching the people. It's like satellites, and it watches people. It keeps tabs. I feel like there's a room, a large room where there's a lot of TVs, a lot of TVs in this room, and they're listening and they're watching. Almost like that movie Deja Vu. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm getting that. Almost like that movie Deja Vu. They're listening, they're watching. It's satellites. It's satellites on the moon. I don't know. I'm getting satellite on the moon or by the moon. I don't know. But they're using satellites in space and time. Satellite, sensor to the satellite. That's how they control the masses. Wait, it's like a grasshopper, like a real grasshopper that like flies and also hops. Whatever it is, it's watching people. That's what I keep getting. I keep getting watching, listening. I almost feel like it's a robot. It's not a real grasshopper. Could be a robot. Yeah, could be a robot that they created in the labs. I don't know why I'm getting like I get laboratory. See, this is what I'm saying. When I read the comments, I start channeling shit that I don't need to be channeling. Um, but I do get that there's a field where they welcome. There's a field. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's a field that they do a lot of experiments in, and they welcome UFOs there. It's a I don't know why I'm getting Utah, but I do get a place where nobody lives around there. Nobody. Nobody. Nobody lives around there. Um, just a big experimental space. And the UFOs visit that place. I feel like humans have had connections with aliens. They've spoken to aliens, aliens have spoken to them. It's like a language translator. It's like something they wear in their ear to translate languages. And I also feel like some of these humans are aliens that are wearing human bodies. This is very deep. My goodness. Gracious goodness God. I don't think that the world is going to end in 2020, but I do get that. There's a lot of revelation. Revelation was actually my favorite part of the Bible, my favorite book, my favorite chapter, because it talks about the end and how the earth will be zapped up. Before you know it, the earth is gone. That's what it said in the Bible. It was zapped up. God is going to come, or Jesus is going to come like a thief in the night. There's a lot of people that want to leave this earth and go to the real earth, or they want to go to a different dimension where resources are free. I'm probably one of those people. So I feel like pay attention to the movies of the millennium. I don't know why I'm keep getting Gemini Man. Maybe you should watch Gemini Man. I haven't watched it yet. I think it's with Will Smith. I'm also getting watch iRobot. That was with Will Smith too. Okay. Watch. I don't like The Simpsons. I've never been a fan of The Simpsons. My son watches it and he tells me like there's certain things or subliminal messages he gets from me, and he tells me, and I explain to him what that means. I do get there's a lot of subliminal messages in The Simpsons, also Family Guy, um, American Dad as well. I'm getting American Dad. American Dad. You just want to come up here. Don't put your mouth. I love you, but don't put your mouth in my drink. You gotta cut your hair again, Papa. I'm talking. You see around his eyes how he is white around his eyes, not unique. Around his eyes is white, like white. Okay. Unless you want to sit here. You want to sit behind me here? Okay, sit there. Um, he just do that from time to time. I could be doing something important and he would just block me to get noticed. But that's just him trying to protect me as well. And I also feel like he get the feel like Tyler is coming home or Tyler is here or something. I don't know. But I just get that from him telepathically. But anyway, I do get there's a lot of things going on here. I also feel like there are some people from other countries that are trying to plan to eliminate certain countries. China is one of those places. China, North Korea, Japan, Russia. Okay. I feel like you guys might hear something about somebody carrying a bomb, like 9/11. I hope not, but I'm getting like somebody's going to be carrying a bomb and sacrificing themselves to destroy the tower in 2020. And I feel like it might happen in September. If they build, I think they rebuild that tower. If they did, I would say everybody evacuate. Everybody evacuate. Okay? Do not work there. Okay? Okay? Because I see 2020 September. Around the same time the first one collapsed. And I feel like I have to check on Jerry real quick. And I feel like it's like the same occurring thing. And I feel like they're trying to scare people. They're trying to scare people. I'm getting missiles from China. Remember when Judge Bush said something like they plan a mass destruction? That's what this seems like to me. Okay. It's gonna be like World War One. That's what I got. It's going to be like World War One. There's a plan. Putin. Putin. I don't know why I'm getting that heavily. Putin. 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 He's working with other people from other countries to create a weapon of mass destruction. I keep getting a weapon of mass destruction. Um, that could wipe the systematic order. I hope this is a movie. This is not real, because this is crazy. This is crazy. This gave me chills. I hope this is a lie. I hope this is just a prank or something, because I keep getting like somebody, Trump, you need to make amends with certain people. You need to go make amends with these people. All presidents need to come together and go into the forum, and you guys need to discuss. If you have beef with each other, clear that shit out on that table. Do not allow our people to die innocently because of your pride and ego. You heard me? Because he don't bit the bad apple. He don't bit the bad apple. Child, this give me chills. I'm gonna have to pray. I'm gonna have to pray and say, God, please. We got children. We got children. Give me 1 second. I feel like when the world comes to an end, it will be like the Bible in Revelation, because a man wrote this book. And when I tell you about they don't hide all kind of versions. King James version, Boo Boo version, Bobo version. They're gonna do it just like that, because not saying that there's no truth to the Bible. Yes, there's some truth. Hell, Psalms is a great what you call it, spell. Psalms is great in doing spells with. That's a battle. You're going in battle. You read Psalms 91, 35, 28. Make my enemies my footstool. Let my enemies be my prison. Nor the pestilence that walk by night. That's the only part I remember right there. Make your enemies your footstool. I'm gonna have to pray, because God gonna need to talk to me after I get off this live to see what he's talking about, because this is news to me too. I feel like it's going to be like revelation from the Bible, because when you write, right? When you write something, even if you type it, you're manifesting it. You put in energy into what you're writing. That's why you gotta be careful of what you read, what you allow yourself to read, listen to, watch, whatever. Um, Especially what you listening to, the listening. I keep getting frequencies. Okay, what your kids listen to. All those people that be talking about suicide and death and drinking lean all day and perk, lean and perk. Just be mindful, because I feel like this music, some of this music, now all the music now, don't go and start deleting every song you see. Some of this music, there is a frequency that is mind controlling the youth to want to do these drugs. And this could stem from someone that's never done it before. And they listen to this song, and now they're like, you know where I could get lean from? You know where I could get perk from? And it becomes an addiction. You're going to get news about pastors this year, 2020. Secrets about your famous pastors. Um, something about the Pope. I don't know if the Pope is sick or what, but I'm getting something about the Pope. Just be mindful. Pray, burn your candles, take your baths, declare and decree that those demonic spirits. Give me one second. My son is here. Jay, calm your little horses down. Daddy's home. Daddy's home. Oh my God, Daddy. Oh my gosh. It's dark, Tyler. Hmm? What's wrong with you? You got to pee? Oh, don't say it too loud because I'm on live. And encourage your kids, encourage your children, teach them the ways of the world, teach them, tell them the truth of what's an illusion and what's real. Stop painting. It's time for us to raise our vibration. It's time for us and these children to raise our vibrations, to know ourselves, get to alignment with your higher self, because we are gods and goddesses. All of us are. You just have to know that you are. We are already made in God's image. So what you think? We are gods and goddesses. You are God yourself, whether you believe it or not. But just raise your vibration. Okay? Meditate. Okay? Heal yourself. Cleanse yourself. Protect yourself. Me and God gonna need to talk because I still want to find out about the revelation situation. Okay, teach your children I think from age 6 or even before that. I remember telling my son that Santa Claus wasn't real. I just straight up told him, I said, listen, ain't nobody gonna put no gift under your tree. It's gonna be me. Okay. It's going to be me. Okay, there's no such thing as tooth fairy. That was created. Santa Claus was created as well. Now, I'm not saying that because they created it. It's not going to become real. Maybe there is a Santa Claus and no Poe. Because once you put energy into something, it could be as small as this juice. You put energy and you believe in it, it's going to come into life. You know what I mean? So, but I've always told them, like, these are all man-made. You know what I mean? Easter does not mean eggs. No. And rabbits. And rabbits pooping out Skittles. I've told him from a young age. I showed him what syphilis looked like. I think it was 6. Syphilis, gonorrhea, HIV/AIDS. He was like, "Yeah, what's that?" You have sex, you get this. Yes, we are the extensions of God. Just like God always told me when I was going through my spiritual journey. When God said, I'm a portal, and he says, this is why the riches come through me, right? But we are all portals, if you really think about it. We are all portals. People call it being possessed, but I call it transmute. I call it transport. Because possess, you won't even know your name. So you better talk to your kids, man. Talk to them. Let them not be fooled by what's trending. Let them not be fooled by being popular in school. Let them not be fooled by trying to fit into society. That is peer pressure, my dear. Okay? Educate your kids. Teach them about Black history. Teach them about the inventors, the African Americans and Africans who invented things. Do you know Freemasonry was created in Africa, Congo? You know, but a lot of people don't know that. I thought it was Europeans that brought up Masonry. And Masonry is truly, it could be an occult or it could be a community. I learned that as well. Masonry could be an occult or a community of people. It could be a community of people, an elite community of people, or it could be an occultism where they drink blood and sacrifice children, and drinking old negative, old positive, old blood to keep them young, and doing blood blood facials. Who does that unless you're a vampire? Blood facials. I don't even know where they do that at. Where they do blood facials at? Blood facials. You do know where those bloods are coming from? Do you know? Do y'all know where the blood coming from? Somebody tell me. And you know, when I was cleaning up today, it's crazy you said his name, Pharrell. When I was cleaning up today, his name came up. I was like, Pharrell, why is Pharrell name coming up? He sold his soul. That's why his name was coming up. Juice World sold his soul. Pharrell sold his soul. And sometimes these people know, and sometimes they don't know. And sometimes they control to do it. I feel like again, I keep feeling frequencies, music frequencies, frequencies. That makes sense because he's a producer, so he listens to a whole bunch of music all day and make beats all day. So, but I'm getting frequency, and I feel like they're trying to transition to Pharrell into a woman. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm getting like almost like Jaden Smith. Excuse me. It's like clone him to be something he's not. I keep getting that. I feel like when you sell your soul, you become more powerful. You make more money than usual. Your popularity increases. Okay. If you see anybody that come from nothing and overnight they blew up, overnight they got about 500 million followers. You know what I mean? Like overnight, they just blew up. They were nobody knew about them, nothing. That's a sign. Cardi B used Santeria. She didn't sell, so she used Santeria. That's what I'm getting to become successful. She also uses Santeria to fight her battles. They tried to get her in. They did. They did. But she refused it because she knew what it was. I feel like Cardi B is very spiritually inclined. Well, somebody asked me about Jennifer Hudson. I don't know. I mean something like if I sell my son, I blow up. So fucking what? That's what I hear. So fucking what? I think that's how she talks. ah. So I'm well, Nashville, Tennessee. I did mention your hometown the other day. Welcome to the room. Welcome if you're a new subscriber, and I hope that you continue to stick with us because we're amazing. And we are family here. I don't know, somebody said something. Bum 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 bum. Somebody, damn, there's a lot of comments. By the time I look up there, those comments are gone. Yeah, just like that movie, Book of Eli. I need that book, the Enoch book. I want my way to the hole. I know I'm getting like old school spiritual. like spiritual, like oldies spiritual, like the ancestors are singing. I'm also getting the Bermuda ancestors too. I'm getting the energy too as well. Um, I am going to say this though. I'm going to say the ancestors from the Bermuda triangle. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for paving the way for us to be able to live on this earth. Um, Thank you for being the sacrifice because um, I know that was tumultuous. I know that had to be scary. Um, I do want to say thank you for being so brave because I feel like a lot of these Bermuda Triangle ancestors, they had to be courageous. They were chained up and thrown to the seas to drown, and they were connected with chains, and they were thrown in water to drown. So I'm going to say thank you. We appreciate you. I feel like these people are going to come back and revenge, though. That's what I see. Um, and the revenge is going to start with the hierarchies. Mark my words. The people who are in charge, the people, Europeans. I'm getting a lot of Europeans. So don't be surprised you start seeing, maybe that's why the queen is sick right now. I am just a messenger. Okay? This drink is called Quiet Man Traditional Irish Whiskey Blend. The guy that I buy liquor from to give to my ancestors gave me this. I feel like they're gonna be revengeful. That's why I was seeing a lot of ancestors. Tyler, when are you gonna go walk, Jet? It's dark. I didn't even know you were in the back. What's wrong with you? Probably because you ate that spicy food last night. I don't know. Anyway, somebody, because I'm about to leave, somebody was asking me about how don't you know you're spiritual? You know you're spiritually inclined when you're being warned of something and you follow your gut. Let me tell you, everyone is spiritually inclined. I'm gonna break it down. Everybody is spiritually inclined. Everyone. It just depends on how you train your spirituality, how you train your mental, your emotion, your spiritual self, meditation. Okay, everyone is inclined. The more you raise your vibration, the more you train in your spiritual self, the more. There was something I was going to say. Give me 1 second. The more in tune you'll be, but that's not what I was going to say. The more in tune you'll be, and the more you connect with your ancestors and God and your riches, the more in tune you'll be. Everyone is spiritually inclined. It's all about how you practice to be great, greater than you were yesterday. And you know what? I found out that some people are very, very lazy in doing spiritual work. People are very lazy in training their spiritual self. or trying to get to that higher self. They want somebody to do all the work and they don't pay for nothing. But you have to learn how to. All right, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pray for when they come back. Okay, so I feel like the more you increase your ability to learn, to know the connection you make, the more you learn about yourself, the higher you become. But when you sit there, you're not doing no work to raise your vibration. You're not doing no work to connect with your spiritual guides. And you just sitting there and expecting things to just happen. I'll not tell you. But you have to connect. You have to connect. Roundabout, I don't know who you asking me. You're asking me if I'm listening to my inner voice, or you're asking somebody else. Your inner voice is your intuition. Your inner voice is your spirit guides. Who you are talking about? I'm lost here. I am so lost. So I'm gonna sway from that. Yeah, I feel like the more you are in contact with your higher self, the more you're aware about your higher self, the more you interact with God and your spirit guides, the more inclined you become. But there's some people that don't like to do the work at all. Some people don't want to activate their third eye because they're afraid of what they might see, or the work they might have to do. And that's where I come in. That's okay. Pay me for services. People still come to me and want me to do work for them for free. No, I gotta eat. I gotta feed my child. I gotta pay bills just like y'all pay bills. This is the job that I do to get my bills paid. That's what I'm telling you. But 2020 is going to be so different. I'm not gonna be sitting on the phone with you for 3 hours, wasting my time. I'm not, you know, um, and I'm not being productive, or you know, you're not paying for my services. You just want me to channel for you, and you don't want to, because I know who support me. I know who don't really care, who don't give a shit, who just want free shit. And this my ancestors talking, this me too talking, okay? I know there's people that just want to use me and want me to channel shit for them, and they ask certain questions to try and get certain answers. I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm not doing that shit no more. 2020 is different. I'm not. I'm choosing who I'm gonna give my energy to and who I'm not gonna give my energy to. That's just because this year, oh my goodness, it was a lot of drain. And it's like, as a spiritualist, you have to definitely know what to invest your time in and what to invest your energy in. You have to ultimately make that choice. And sometimes you could be gone without talking to your families for a while. Sometimes you're going to be gone without talking to your friends for a while. That's the sacrifice that you're making. And a lot of people don't understand that. And it's so hard when you channel people, because as you're channeling these people, especially people that are dead, that got killed, that did not commit suicide, as the media said. I just saw that. You know, people that were brutally killed. It's not easy to channel those energies. When you channel those energies, you're going to feel what they went through verbatim: physical torture, tears, emotions, mental abuse, whatever it is they went, you're going to feel it because you're a spiritualist and you're channeling. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand it. They just want you to just do reading on this person, do reading on that person, do reading on this person, do reading on this person, do reading. And it's like, okay, I do all that, but do you guys support me? I'm sacrificing myself every day. Do you guys support me? You know, so you have to really choose what you're going to be giving your time to. Your time and energy means a whole lot. And when you do this reading, it drains your energy. It gets to the point where you have to go rejuvenate yourself. regain yourself again, and then come back and do another video. And people just want, but nobody's giving back. Everybody just wants something for free. If I came to your job, to your business, and I say I want free shit, you gonna give me free shit? Hell no. Because how you gonna pay your mortgage? How you gonna pay your insurance? How you gonna pay your car note? How you gonna take care of your kids? You know, and I'm done with that shit. I'm living. Y'all better talk about what y'all are willing to leave behind you 2020. I'm leaving behind me 2019. You people that use people. Users, I'm leaving them. Vampire energies, I'm leaving them in 2019. Distractions, I'm leaving you in 2019. Don't come asking me, no, I'm not answering you. And if I haven't returned your email, you already know what time it is then. I'm not doing that shit. People did that a lot like this year. Where they'll come, oh, I want to ask, oh, when I'd already said on my community page, do not email me unless after payment. Do not email me unless you're ready for reading. And people still do it. Don't listen. Oh, I want you to do this for me. I want you to do that for me. I want you to do this for me. Do you pray for me? Do you pray for me to be well? Like, what do you do for me? What do you contribute to the community? You know, that's why I said humans are never grateful. Humans always, I'm not going to say grateful. I meant to say satisfied. That's what I meant to say, satisfied. There's some that are not grateful, but I meant to say humans are never satisfied. You could give a human being the world and they still want something else. They still want something else. I know people that have not, that in my spiritual group right now, that haven't purchased none of my products, no merch, nothing. But they want to come in my inbox and ask me questions. No. Period. And if you have power, you ask your spirit guys what's going on. Don't bother me and ask me what's going on. Use your power. That's the whole purpose. If I'm giving you power, because I remember giving some people some power that I felt like needed power to push them forward. If I give you power, don't come to me and ask me questions about what's going on with this, what's going on with that. Unless you already seek your ancestors or your spirit guides and they told you to come. Sometimes spirits will send them to me, though. I don't understand why. They're just trying to get on my nerves. Don't listen to them. Make sure when you come into me, you come in with something solid. You're not coming with no foolery. Because I'm going to look at you like a foolery. No pain, no gain, no gain, no pain. And she's can do the best she can. Still love you like I do. Yes, I do. Like I do. Yes, I do. Somebody listen to Betty Wright. And that right. You better listen to Betty Wright. Yeah, but I'm not doing that. The shit I used to do, I ain't gonna do it no more. I ain't doing it no more. Mm-mm. Everyone is evolving. Everyone is growing. Changes is happening for the better. For the better. I'm not gonna drain myself, my energy for you when you're not doing anything to support me. You know? But it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. I know I'm here to help people, but I'm not here to kill myself for people. That's not what Spirit sent me here to do. You still hurting? See, I did a quick. You feel better? Your stomach not hurting anymore? Okay. After the rain, and it feels like. Hey, I don't know why this song is coming up. Maybe I'm gonna be dancing to this song when I leave. And I still love you like I do. Yes, I do. Love you like I do. And for those of you that supported me, blessings to you all. And I know people that continuously show support. And when I say show support, it doesn't always have to mean money. You dig what I'm saying? Okay. Show support could simply mean praying for me, lighting me a candle, buying one of my merch, buying my oil, or getting a reading from me or spiritual healing from me. But support, it doesn't always have to mean money. Support comes in different forms. All right. But anyway, the ancestors have spoken. They have spoken. They're a mess. I feel like I'm gonna be dancing again. And clean up and dancing, washing clothes, cleaning up. Dance. Tyler, you gonna help me clean up? I'm still in my room. I'm still cleaning up my room. Huh? I'm not gonna do what? Trash out? Hell no. Why should I? Cause of what? Yeah, but I like staying home on New Year's Day. I don't know. Except when I'm cleaning up, I'm definitely not going if I'm cleaning up. Because first of all, I didn't know they were gonna come back before the New Year. We just found this out yesterday. So my plan was not around going to my cousin's house for New Year. I like to stay home on the New Year's because that's when a lot of killings happen to people die during those time. Holidays, people die. There's a lot of news that I've heard about New Year's, people dying during the New Year's. Now I am thinking about going to go get my ancestors some liquor. So they could drink with me. Thank you, sweetheart, love. I appreciate that. So you guys, stay aware, stay consciously aware. Okay, don't be an extremist. That's just too much. Okay, but stay consciously aware and teach your children because these schools are not teaching our children. Okay, so teach your children what they need to know. Okay, so good night, y'all. I might come back to breaking the new year with y'all. I know I have to reach out to my family first. You know what I mean? It's Happy New Year to everybody that celebrates New Year in January. All right, so blessings to you all. Au revoir. Au revoir. What are you warming up? You're warming up your food from last night? Au revoir.